Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again this week. We're going to start out the episode going to Northern Ohio, opening day of turkey season with Mark Madison. Mark had a really frustrating morning, turned it around, kept his composure, turned into a pretty good hunt that day. He was in quite the situation first thing in the morning, maybe pushed it a little bit, might have been a little bit more patient to hear him tell it, maybe not. Anyway, the end result was one to be proud of. Then we're going to come back down to Southern Ohio, follow Devin Hurst in Scioto County for his opening turkey hunt of the year, see if he can follow up on the success they had in Kentucky's youth season with his son Dylan. Dylan tagged out, as you've seen in a prior episode. In the weekend of Kentucky's youth season, he got 2 birds. Then after we go with Devin, we're going to go back with Mark, follow him to Southern Ohio, and see if he can tag out in week number 1 of Ohio's spring turkey season. 3 good hunts, lots of action, some really nice birds, and some good camera work. So follow us along, check out this episode. Hope you enjoy it.
Well, screwed that up. Had 3 longbeards on the roost, 50, 60 yards away. Another bird or 2, didn't see quite where they were at, but they were close. But the 3 flew down, didn't quite fly in my direction, but they walked out into the field and started strutting around, made their way closer towards me. I thought the shot was somewhere between 40 or 50 yards where they got hung up at. And 3 shots, no bird. So Mark Madison here with Mainbeam Outdoors. Interesting morning today on the opening day of Ohio's spring 2018 turkey season. I started off the morning, had a couple birds roosted in the tree right here behind me. We got set up within probably, 60 yards over here to my right. There were 3 birds roosted here, a couple birds roosted over to the left here. Ones behind me ended up pitching down to my left. They ended up circling around, hung up a little ways. I started getting anxious. They were probably between 40 and 50 yards. I whiffed it. 3 shots at them. Real nice mature birds. Nice long ropes on them. Fortunately didn't connect, but it is what it is. So got reset up, pulled a Jake decoy, and this guy ended up coming in silently. Definitely not as big, not even any spurs on him. Kind of a scraggly beard, I don't know, 6 inches, if that. But came into the decoy quiet and made quick work of him. So time to get another tag and put another one down on the ground. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can make that happen.
As you can see on Mark's first hunt, he spent a lot of shells first thing in the morning right at daylight. Luckily he calmed down, kept his composure, stuck with it, and pulled off a shot on a nice bird. So let's go now, like I said earlier, to Devon in southern Ohio and see how he does.
Game over. Well, it's first day of high turkey season. Coming here, didn't know for sure where they're going to be roosted. Only kind of scouted this part of the farm one time. Couldn't really want to hunt the other part because my buddy Jay, my best buddy, his little boy got sick. Had to deal with a lot of that, so he couldn't take off. So I didn't want to hunt that part of the farm because me and him always hunt first day. That way we can hunt together, but give a good chance to kill one. So I moved back off the farm maybe a good ways, and coming here the other day, heard this bird gobble. Wasn't sure where he was at, and 200 yards he come up on top of his gas line and strutted straight to me. Felt like it took like 30 minutes, but it probably only took 5. But way to start the high season. Just pumped. He's a good bird. So we'll get some footage with him, and just stick with us. Hopefully we keep going.
Nice quick hunt Devin had that morning, following up right along with the success that they had with Dylan's youth hunt in Kentucky. Killed a really nice bird. I mean, a really nice bird. So very, very successful opening morning so far for the guys. Now let's go back with Mark, Southern Ohio, see if he can punch that second and final tag of the year on a Southern Ohio longbeard.
It's the first Saturday of Ohio spring turkey season 2018. We're down here in Southern Ohio in Athens County. Slow morning so far. I had some birds off to our left roosted up, but they were roosted a little further away than I thought, so pretty sure they hit the ground and they quit gobbling, but I think they headed the other direction, so hang out for a while and see what happens. Yeah, buddy. Tagged out. Hey guys, how's it going? Mark Madison here with Mainbeam Outdoors. It's opening weekend and I'm tagged out. Put a bird down opening day on Monday after missing a big one. The one I ended up shooting was decent size, but not as big as the one that I missed that first morning. But I ended up coming down to southern Ohio this weekend, got in last night. Tried roosting some birds, but didn't have any luck, so kind of went in blind this morning. Birds started gobbling across the street first thing. Of course, they didn't go in my direction, they went the opposite way, so things went quiet for a little bit. But this guy started gobbling down in the valley behind me, and I mean, he came in on a string. I mean, just textbook calling and gobbling back and forth. He ended up coming up over here by the blind, I don't know, 6-7 yards, full strut. Came out here to the decoy, and he obviously didn't make it. So, nice bird here. Real nice beard on him. Haven't got the tape to it, but every bit of 9 inches. Nice, probably 1-inch spurs. So, more than happy with this guy. We'll get some measurements on him when we get back to the garage. But yeah, been a fun, quick season this 2018 spring. So hopefully the rest of the guys on the team can get it done and have some luck out in the woods. And I guess until next season, we'll talk to you.
Well, from first thing opening morning, shooting 3 times and missing 3 different longbeards, then recovering and taking a nice bird, to tagging out all within the same week, I would say Mark had a pretty successful turkey season. I'm glad you tuned in this week. Check this episode out. Remember, tri-state area, Kentucky, Southern Ohio, West Virginia, Borders Sporting Goods for all your outdoor needs. Got a lot more hunts coming up next week and throughout the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us, and remember, as always, take a child and introduce them to the outdoors. The hunting sports, shooting sports, fishing, anything you can do to get our youth involved to keep our way of life alive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.